subscribe. You guys, I'm on a mini road trip. It's not a road trip, y'all. I'm finna ride out of town a little bit. So I figured I would bring y'all with me. I don't know if the signal gonna hold up because we going to the country a little bit. Not like really, but kind of. So I was like, let me just turn on my live because it's like one of the only channels. I'm probably gonna go live on my homestead channel today too. But I'm gonna see what y'all talking about while I'm riding. I wish y'all could I wish that YouTube would read my comments so I don't have to like look and kind of glance over, but I'll just keep y'all on, and then when I see whatever I see, because I'm finna stop and get something to eat too. So I don't know if I'm gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I'm kind of feeling Chick-fil-A-ish. Let me slow down because the police is up here, but I think they doing some kind of construction. So yeah, y'all finna go fishing. I'ma just ride. I'ma ride and talk to y'all while I'm headed to my little fishing spot. But it's a whole hour away, y'all. Like, what is you doing talking about fishing an hour away? This ain't the police. This the construction crew. Let me get over. What is that? Look like they fixing a light pole. But yeah, so I guess I can talk to y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. So recently I applied for a position. Now I'm gonna say, well, it wasn't recent. Let me be clear. I applied for a position back in hold on, y'all need some chassis. Back in like December. I applied for a full-time surgical assistant position back in December at a facility probably like an hour away. Now, why I did that, I don't know. I just was like, let me just see what they offer. Really is what I came up with. I was like, I wonder what the pay looking like. So I do the interview. They basically tell me that it's gonna be 2 days of call on the weekends. No, it's 2 weekends. I can't remember how exactly it was said, but it was like 2 weekends every 6 weeks, I think, and then 1 day of call during the week on top of 40 hours. And it's at Advent Health facility. So the only thing was, y'all, like, I don't know why I even really applied, but because I don't know, I'm not finna, it's an hour away. Like, I already know I'm not finna drive an hour away to go to work. Like, I don't want to do that. Because there's too many places here, but I was just like, let me just see what they really offering. So the pay is, okay, so I did the interview back in December. I ain't hear nothing from them until like February, I want to say. And then out of nowhere in February, they texted me, they emailed me, let me know that they had, that I had got a position. But then it was like, at this point, it's like, what? So I said December, January, February, like 2 months later, like I don't hear nothing for 2 months. And they are building up their team at this facility. So they were saying, I think at the time it's on like four ORs, I want to say. And I think it's like 3 first assistants. I can't remember exactly the numbers, y'all, as far as like the first assistants and how many rooms. I know they did say they're trying to get another robot, and robotics is like, if you're gonna be coming into the field right now, like, you do need to go somewhere where they are letting you do robots, because pretty much they're gonna be everywhere at this point. So I was like, okay, that's cool. I wouldn't mind getting more robotics training. And so I end up getting the offer. When they send me the offer letter, they send me one for PRN. And I didn't even consider PRN at the time, y'all. Like, I was like, because it wasn't the position that was offered. Like, it was the position I applied for was a full-time, and they didn't have no PRN positions on the, like, I think I was on Indeed. I think that's where I was at when I applied. And so when she sent me the offer letter, it was like a PRN position, y'all. It was $41.78 was what she sent me. And so I was like, okay, that's not bad. But mind you, it's an hour away. So is it like, I was like, all right, whatever. And y'all know, like, if y'all know, so I it's a W-2 position, so that means it's gonna be taxed, right? So I'm gonna pay money to drive, time to drive there, and I gotta pay taxes on this $41. But it's PRN, so it's the flexibility part of it that's kind of like, cool or whatever. And so then I emailed her back because I'm like, well, I applied for a full-time position, so what schedule would they be looking for if it's if it's PRN, because we didn't really talk about a PRN like schedule. And so she got back to me, like it took her like 4 or 5 days to even get back to me to let me know, like, okay, yeah, it was, but she did say she had to like send it to the team or whatever. So she sent it to, I guess, the administrative team. They approved it, and then she sent me the pay. So the pay is like almost $47 pretty much, but they come with a sign-on bonus. It was a sign-on bonus, $47. Oh, and then you get shift diff, which is first shift, I think it's like $3. Second shift is like $5. No, I said that wrong. Second shift is $3. Third shift is $5, and then the weekend shift differential is $4.55. And so I was like, okay. And then she was telling about this leadership program or whatever that they have, that you can earn up to $3 additional. And so I did email her back and let her know, like, the pay was a little bit lower than what I was expecting. And I did put in there how much I was looking for. So that's when she let me know, about pretty much in the email when she responded, when I told her how much money I was expecting. She said that was above their max, and she did tell me that the max that she could even offer was $49. It's $49 an hour. And so we was going back and forth, and I was just trying to get all the information that I needed to get up front, so I know like how to make, what type of decision to make, like, is this a good decision for me? And y'all, realistically, like, I'm not finna be driving no hour to no job. I don't even know why I was playing with them people like that, especially when it's not beneficial to me across the board. Like, if I was in the city, maybe, yeah, so that would be good, because then I wouldn't have to drive as far, and it wouldn't be like such a large commute. Maybe even on top of the commute, it's like all the call. Like, I don't want to take no call, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. I don't want to be on call. I don't want to and I don't want to drive. So it's nothing wrong with the job I have. That's one thing. So my mom, let me just clarify that. So my mom did ask me, she was like, well, what's wrong with the job you have? It's nothing wrong with the job I have. I have no intentions on quitting my job. But I did want to see like what was going on in the field and where I fit in. If I needed to get into the field right now, like full time, what does that look like? And that just pretty much look like me. It's about a $50, we'll say, between, because it's a bonus. So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna say it's about $50 an hour with the bonus. Now, Advent Health did say they have a two commitment with their bonus. Ascension, when I took that job with them, what was that? Not last year, the year before last. Yeah, they do give you a sign-on bonus. Their sign-on bonus was $10,000, and it was no commitment, no 2-year commitment. It was just how they broke up the payments. So Advent Health, they kind of breaking their payments up the same, but I think you get more. I think you get all your money faster with Ascension, because Advent Health say it's a 2-year commitment, and they break your payments up. Like, I think you get one. I have to look at my the offer letter to see, but I think you get one installment after like 6 months or something like that, and then another installment. Or maybe one installment after your first paycheck, I think I saw in there, and then another installment at like 6 months, and then another one at like 18 months. So they spreading out the sign-on bonus. So the sign-on bonus for Essential or Advent Health was 7,500. The sign-on bonus for Ascension was 10,000. So, but you getting taxed on all of that. So it's just up to you, you know, and like it's up to me what works for me. Sorry, y'all. What works for me at different phases of my life, right? So if you're at a point in your life right now, and I hope that this live don't get all like the signal don't get weird, but hold on, let me turn off some stuff so we ain't got to hear that again. But yeah, so it's just like where I'm at in my life, for me to be spending that much time at work and commuting, it just does not appeal to me, y'all. Like I'm really not built like that right now. Like that's just not where I'm at. And my job now is it's like I'm 1099, and so there's a tax benefit to it. So even if I don't work full time, which I don't work full time, y'all might work like 10, we'll say no more than 15 hours a week. Like it ain't even 15 hours, it might be closer to 12. But even though I don't work as much, and because I don't work as much hours, I don't like have as much money. But I do have other streams of income which help with offset how much I work. And so it wouldn't really be any real reason for me to go take a full-time job other than the fact that I just want more money. It's not one of them situations. Oh, there's a little art market over here. Oh, they got plant. Girl, is we finna stop? I'm supposed to be going fishing. I think I'm finna go look at them plants. Oh, maybe I'll go when I come back. Yeah, I totally want to go over there. Good morning, girl. Hey, Kia. I'm so glad you've been here today. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna come out early today. I'm supposed to be headed fishing, but I just seen like a little market I kind of want to stop by. But I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna stay focused because we're going to catch a fish. I'm gonna talk to y'all when I until I get there, and then I'm probably gonna go live on my homestead channel when I start fishing. But I'm just talking to y'all right now about this job offer I had received, and just like weighing out the options and how, you know, I'm in a different place in my life right now than I was like years ago. And so as far as me working hard, like it's no real reason to work hard unless I just want more money. And so I had to ask myself, like, what you want more money for? Why not want more money? But it's like, what you gonna do with the money? Like, and is there any other way you can come up with some money? Going and working like 50, 60 hours a week, you know, like that doesn't seem like the quality of life that I'm like striving for. It doesn't seem like it. It don't feel like it in my soul, y'all. In my soul, it's like, I'm finna be grumpy. I'm finna be tired. You know, I'm already in my 40s, y'all. Like my body hurt. I'm hurting. I don't got time to be at work like that. But the job I have now is real laid back. I ain't gonna even lie. So I work at a private practice. It's a plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery kind of place. So we do like facelifts, tummy tuck, breast augmentations. The other day we did a labiaplasty. And so I don't have to be to work at like 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all. You know what I'm saying? 6:30 in the morning. I remember having to do that. And that's like a normal part of being in the operating room. Like this job that I have now, I just don't feel even normal because it's just so lax. It's not nobody micromanaging me. What's up, J.I.? I make $40 an hour right now at my current job. And like I say, that's $10.99. So yeah. And it's chill. Like it's a small clinic. I'm pretty much available to him whenever he need me to be there, like, which is why I was like, when she did, so what I was telling y'all earlier about when I got the first offer, she sent me the PRN position first, and I was like, okay, the PRN position ain't bad, you know what I'm saying, because I can still just do my own thing, but driving an hour away just don't seem like the move. But if I could do both, then it would be better, because it would definitely be better for my taxes. Because like I was telling y'all in my video about my taxes, when I do my taxes, if as a W-2, like I'm gonna be either paying taxes, which I don't want to do, or yeah, I don't want to pay no taxes. You know what I'm saying? So I want to lower my taxes. It's not that I don't want to pay taxes. I just want to do what's gonna benefit me financially the most. And when we looking at trying to like make money, you got to look at all aspects of it. So it can't just be, oh, I want to go work a job to get money. Like that do work, but at the end of the day, you got to be able to like play the whole game. So the game ain't having a job. Like that's not how. If you're really trying to be wealthy, like having a job is a stepping stool, a stepping stone, or however you want to say it, to, you know, something else. So get the money from your job and go apply it to something that's gonna make your money make more money, right? But the job like that I have now, it's just so chill. So, and then it does allow me, if I want to go work at a W-2 job, I can still go get a W-2, because my job now is a 1099 and it helps offset. But let's just say I don't have a 1099 career, like, because most people, especially if you're a surgical tech or a CNA or a sterile process tech or radiology, whatever, whoever you are at your current position, you can still like offset your income by having an at-home business if you can't do a 1099. That's why I be like trying to tell y'all, because I'm trying to keep, I'm trying to keep as much money as possible, and like we have to use all the resources that we have available to us. And if you're gonna work a job, because most people parents, ain't nobody leaving us no money like that because they ain't have it or they ain't know how to get it, you know what I'm saying? So if you like me, I'm a regular person. My family was military. That's pretty much what I was not told to do, but that's what I saw, so that's what I did. And even going in the military, it wasn't like a money thing, because it was just a stability thing, because the military people don't make that much money. If you don't know, like, they got great benefits and everything is paid for, but as far as like money, it wasn't money. But what I'm learning and what I've learned so far and what I'm trying to like share with people is it's not even about the amount of money that you make. It's just what you're doing with the money and how you like making your money work for you, and having more knowledge, because people don't want to learn. Like, I know taxes is boring, like it's some boring stuff that you're gonna have to know, but if it's boring, it's probably gonna help you, you know, on the back end in some kind of way. At least for me, like taxes is boring. Learning business wasn't really exciting, but what was exciting was me like seeing, okay, I don't have it, me lowering my taxable income when I'm doing my taxes, like that's exciting to me. Me understanding like, okay, if I have a business or a W-2, a 1099 job that offsets some of my living expenses, like come on y'all, like that's the game. Like people be mad at Donald Trump when he, well, like the first time when he was in office, and we're not gonna get political, I'm just gonna talk business for a little bit. Donald Trump didn't want people to know how much taxes he wasn't paying, because Donald Trump is making money and he done learned loopholes on how to not pay for the money that he making. Like he not, when you looking at people and they paying like a whole bunch of money in taxes, either like Elon Musk, he paying the most money in taxes, but he not paying as much money in taxes as he would have to if he didn't learn the game. Like a lot of people, when we have jobs, we don't go and learn like the real game. And the real game is taxes, business, and ownership. And you got to understand that we are a capitalist society. So if we're in America, the game is capitalism, and part of capitalism is business and taxes. So you just got to know to play the game, even if you are an employee. And there's nothing wrong with being an employee if you're gonna, utilize all the resources that you have available to you. So I'm just trying to share that with y'all. I know I'll be all over the place sometimes, but this is how my conversations go with my friends. So if you like, talk to your friends, y'all be staying like strictly on topic. When I be talking to my friends, y'all be talking about all kind of stuff. Okay, I said the same thing about Trump all those years ago. I didn't fault people for taking advantage of loopholes, right? I do the same thing if I was in there, right? Kid, like for real, like the problem is like Trump daddy knew the game, so it was easy for him to like be in certain positions. Most of us, our people didn't like. My granddaddy barely had a second grade education, but he did go off and make like a way for his family. But it wasn't necessarily having access to the information on business and taxes. Because, but when my granddad, I'm just say like my mom, dad, because my mom's parents is who I grew up with. Um, they didn't have resources like how like Donald Trump dad or his granddad had. So I'm just not learning this. And so because I'm just like, I'm trying to tell everybody, like, did y'all know this? Did y'all know that you literally can lower your taxable income by going and having an at-home business? Did y'all know that you can have an at-home business doing anything? Your at-home business literally can be a YouTube video that, you post, and it'll cost you nothing extra because you already got a phone, you already got internet. I ain't even, well, if your phone got digital, service, you don't even need internet. You could just make a video and post it, and you can write off your living expenses. Like literally my rent is part of like it's tax. I can deduct some of my rent. If you got a mortgage, you can deduct some of your mortgage just by having an at-home business doing stuff that you already doing. Like if you gonna, for me, like if I had like kids, like little small kids, excuse me, I would have a YouTube channel teaching my kids stuff, or even a website or a photography. Like, well, and I'm using these type of examples, y'all, because these examples is like low entry barrier. They don't cost nothing. See, people be trying to like figure out ways how to get more money without spending too much more money. And I'm an advocate of stuff like digital assets. I'm a fan of websites. I'm a fan of YouTube channels, because, or even if you can make money on Instagram and TikTok or selling ebooks, y'all, I'm here for all that, because it don't cost nothing to do none of that. And you can literally do, if you scrolling YouTube or if you scrolling TikTok, you literally can turn your side thing or whatever you do, like your I won't even call it a side job, but a passion, something you like doing, a hobby, you could literally turn that into money, and people don't be like wanting to do it. But and then especially being like in the medical field, y'all, like you gotta have something on the side, because it be too many games be being played with people income in the medical field. And I say that because if you don't like, if the right people don't like you, if you go to your job, you might not be a part of the clique. Yeah, because it could be for anything. It could be anything. Like it might be all more men, and maybe you're a woman, and maybe you're not a part of the boys club or whatever. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you're a man and you're not a part of the the cool girl club or whatever. You still have to have some kind of money or some kind of project that's bringing in income outside of your job. If you get burned out these medical jobs, especially being a surgical tech, y'all, I quit being a surgical tech so many times just to have a peace of mind, because I would be overwhelmed with life, especially when my son was younger. Oh my God. And he would be going to like daycare, or I would need somebody to help me do something, whether it's pick him up, take him to school. I would have to pay somebody or just ask somebody for help. And a lot of times people will help you, but they don't always want to. And when they don't want to help you, you got to figure it out on your own. So what happens when you don't have no babysitter, but you on call and they actually call you in? What you think happened? I'm going to tell you what happened to me. They wrote me up. One time I couldn't even go to work because my son was like had allergies, and they was like, okay, he can't come back to school for like 24 hours or until you see a doctor. So the 24 hours this time that I'm thinking of was like on a Friday. And so I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be able to get him into no doctor's office. I might as well just stay home with him because it's the weekend and all that. And so I just stayed home with him, got wrote up for that. Like, y'all, it's just, I've seen too many times where not having multiple streams of income just backfired. And let's just say, even now, as I've gotten older, And I'm just, it's certain things that I'm just not tolerating. So all that disrespectful side, you know, little slide, little sneak disses and all that that people be trying to do at them hospitals, I'm out. I ain't got time for it. I'd rather be gardening or fishing. It's not worth my quality of life. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, but sometimes, and I have been in a position where I had to, you know, just take the trash, and I don't. That does not make me feel good as a person. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day, I want to feel good at who I'm looking at, and standing up for yourself, you know, like that's, you have to stand up for yourself. Like it's no reason in this world to let anybody disrespect you, even if it is to keep your job. And I had to learn that, because I would feel like, dang, you should have said this or you should have did that. That's why now it's like, it's a no for me. Like, you're not finna make me feel no kind of way besides great, happy, uplifted, inspired, encouraged. Once you start trying to attack me as a person or tear me down or embarrass me or belittle me, then it's time for me to go. But the only way you can get to this point, or even get to a point like that, is by having, like, not having one income be your main source, having multiple streams of income, because it just gives you that freedom to be able to stand up for yourself. Like, you have to stand up for yourself, because you let one person disrespect you, and guess what, then the other people around you feel like they can disrespect you as well, and that's not okay. Don't be letting people, I don't care who they are, like, check people immediately. Check them, quit, let them know, like, I'm not tolerating this. And I know some people like, well, don't let nobody run you off. Y'all, my peace of mind and the fact that I know that they gonna have to go through a process of rehiring and all of that, I'm out. If you want me to stay, then treat me and with some respect. Especially, you know, these facilities know what type of surgeons, and they know what type of surgeons they have, they know what type of management they have, they know. It's just, if they don't want to do anything about it, then okay, find somebody else to work here. They definitely, and at this point, like, I'm old school, y'all. I should fish off this bridge. I don't know. I said I was gonna put, like, I'm gonna stay focused, but yeah, I ain't with none of that, y'all. I think it's just me getting older, like, and especially if you know you're a good worker, don't tolerate none of that crowd. Don't do that, because it don't make it helpful. It's not helpful, especially to the people that's come behind you. If you stand your ground, let them know certain things will not be tolerated, then they know they'll be more alert or aware, I guess, or maybe more inclined to deal with, you know, like the surgeon or whoever creating the drama. Because if multiple people having the same problem, it's normally gonna be like with the same person, unless that, like, for me, I feel like I'm probably not arrogant, because that ain't, but I'm very confident in who I am, and I do have this kind of thought process, so I don't have to be here. And that's a problem with certain employers, when they want to be like controlling and keep you in fear. And if you don't be here on time, like, you know, you got 5 minutes to clock in, and or you're late, and I don't know, I don't work well in those environments. And so, well, I do, like, you do need to be on time, especially when it's like a procedure and it starts at a certain time and you helping people. So that I understand. But some of this micromanaging and just, you know, cattiness, and not putting certain people in certain rooms. Let me slow down, y'all. I'm speeding. It's like, this is like a 30 mile. I'm in a small town right now. I'm going through Green Coast. My journey helped one person do, like, you know, set some boundaries, understand how to play the game. How to play the game is have you a side project, a life project going on, create multiple streams of income, invest your money so it can go make you some money. Find some way to make that you comfortable with to invest your money. For me, I do like the stock market because I've been doing it for so long. I like it as a long-term play because that's comfortable to me. I come from the time where, like, I remember when people could retire, or people like could get pensions and stuff like that. And so I think that's what play a part in me looking at the stock market like it's a retirement plan, investment kind of situation strategy. But I also like business because I understand that business is gonna get me a bigger return on my investment. And I also think that having a job is okay if you just understand where the job, like where to put the job at. Put the job in the job's place. It don't need to be your only stream of income. I don't care if it is surgical tech. I don't care if it is nursing. I don't care if it's anything. Like diversifying your income, diversifying your income portfolio, let me say it like that, is going to be way safer than any one job. Like people get in jobs and they feel like jobs is safe, and jobs do provide some type of stability, but jobs aren't as safe as you would think they are if you don't know how to protect your assets outside of that job. Like you need to make sure you can protect your lifestyle and just how you live in. And if you only have a job, then it doesn't necessarily do that. Like you're way more at risk than what you realize. Putting all your eggs in one basket by just having one stream of income, to me, is is way more risky than what people realize. People think investing in the stock market is risky or business is risky, but a job is even as, if not riskier, is as risky as investing, because at least when you're investing, like you taking some kind of control and ownership over your income. A job, you're at somebody else's will, like however, because these jobs, they don't have to have no reason to fire you. If you look at the offer letter, well, if I had the offer letter, I could show y'all right now. Will company, and what at will mean is they can let you go at their will. Do y'all not understand that? Like the people don't understand what that actually means. They don't have to have a reason to fire you. They don't. In Florida at least. I don't know about nowhere else, but right now I know in Florida, if they don't want you to, if your manager find you problematic for whatever reason, they cannot like you because you got straight teeth and one of their teeth chipped. They could not like you because you wear Beetlejuice socks and they were scared of Beetlejuice going up. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a ridiculous reason why somebody don't like you. You won't even know why. It don't even matter. But because they don't like you, they're making it hard for you to work there. And if they're in a position of power and they've never had a position of power before, some people misuse their power. And you got to know that. Like you have to know that when you're working these jobs, you have to understand that in order for you to be stable, your income streams need to be diversified. Start with the job. Let the job do what the job is supposed to do. Provide you with some income so you can go explore other options with your money. Is it possible to not experience burnout as a traveler? That was my plan. No, I think, well, it depends on what you're trying to do here. If you're going to work full-time 12 months out the year, you might experience some burnout, but I would just take breaks. Like I think with traveling, because you don't need to work as hard as the money goes. I love traveling. It also is a great tax. It has its own tax perks in it as well. Like if you're gonna do W-2, like doing it as a traveler would be the best option, because you do get the meal and housing stipend that is tax free. But if you do the meal, imagine this, if you was a traveler and you still had like your at home business, your taxable income would be so freaking low and your real income would be so freaking high, because you would be able to be making like more than what the average person making as a regular travel surgical tech, right? So you're a surgical tech, you're gonna probably be making, I'm gonna just say at the minimum, if you're traveling, we're gonna go 1,500. Bring home, I'm gonna say that's the low end. That's the low end. Bring it home 1,500 a week. So that's what that's $6,000, right? But you only being taxed on probably half of that. So we'll say your taxable income is looking like $3,000, even though you making $6,000. But then you got an at-home business, and then so you even able to bring your taxable income down even lower because your at-home business will offset your living expenses. I do agree with that. That our quality of life is more important thing. Absolutely. But I think if you're gonna go travel, don't do 12 months. Like do your contract in 13-week increments, so you can negotiate a break in between. You know what I'm saying? Assignments, because you're gonna need some time off. And when you get in the contract, you don't want to tell them you need time off. You want to be able to go to tell them people, because they're gonna ask you, do you need any time off? Say no, because you're not gonna need time off in them 13 weeks. You're gonna need time off when it's time for you to renew your contract. That's when you need time off. So that's what I would say. I wouldn't do a full-on 12-month contract, because you don't have no like negotiating power over your time. So and you can't go ask for no more money. Like, at least ask for something every time you do a contract. And so also, as far as the burnout part go, just be mindful that even though the money good, especially if you haven't been making this kind of money consistently, even though the money good, like, take a break, because you're gonna need it in the long run. And that's one thing I do like about traveling, because you can realistically work 6 months out the year and then chill for 6 months or 3 months, however long, if you wanted to. Don't do me, because I was chilling hard. Like, I was literally working just enough to make sure I could pay for my living expenses, so that I wouldn't be so tired. Because by the time I went traveling, y'all, I was already deep in the game. I think I didn't really start traveling until I was like 10 years into being a surgical tech. And then when I got my first assist certification, I really was like, I'm out here, because the money was even better, right? But don't burn yourself out just getting a bag. Just find a good balance in life, because you don't really need to burn yourself out to like have a good life. Get out of debt if that's part of the problem. Like, let's just say you do 1 year, you go 12, you go on 12. I wish I lived close to me. We could be friends in real life. We could be friends in real life just online, right? We don't have to hang out. Shoot, girl, I got friends that I stay right around the corner from and still won't even halfway see them like that. So the distance don't mean we can be friends. Look, we friends. We already friends. I'm hungry, y'all. Friend, I'm hungry. We finna go get something to eat in a minute. I should be probably like 20 minutes out from where I want to be. I wanted Chick-fil-A, but I don't think they got no Chick-fil-A in Palaika. So that's where I'm going, y'all. I'm going to fish in this little town called Palaika, because that's where my people from, and I know I can get some good fishing. But in the meantime, I'll talk to y'all while I'm on my road, on my trip, because it's like a little country town back road. I'm on a back road. It ain't no real traffic. It's 9:23 in the morning. Everybody probably either sleep or getting ready to go to church. And we gonna have church outside. All right, babe. I'm new to surgical tech. Well, welcome to the field. Welcome. Yeah. So yeah, y'all, if I'm a new surgical tech, or if I'm new to traveling, I wouldn't, to avoid burnout, don't, like, just make a plan. First of all, you need a plan, because if you don't have no plan, then you can just plan to fail. I know that's cliche, but it's the truth. Plan it out. So let's just say you in debt. Go take the contract. He said, if I get the degree, is it better? No, the degree doesn't make you more money for surgical tech. No, it doesn't. You just need, the job requirement for surgical techs is to pass a surgical tech program and be certified. So it don't matter about a degree unless you're gonna go back to school for something that requires a degree. So I tell people to get in as low barrier as possible. So if you can get a certificate, get the certificate. If you can get the diploma, get the diploma. I don't know what the difference is. I have a certificate. I got mine through the military, and I want to be a surgical assistant. Go for it. Go do it. It did make my income go up. I'm gonna tell you that my income, my traveling income went up about I'm gonna say about $5,000 to $6,000 more after I went traveling, because I was traveling as a surgical tech and I was traveling as a first assistant, and I made about a good $500 to $600 more as a traveling surgical assistant. Yeah, that's a thing too. You might have to look outside of your town. I tell people that as well. You might have to, because the diploma, I mean not the diploma, excuse me, the degree, it's gonna cost you more money. It's gonna take you longer, but it might be more convenient for you. So if you're trying to do it faster, you might have to look outside of your town. Maybe to, like, if you're in Dallas, I mean if you're in Houston, maybe look, I don't know if Dallas would be like a easy place, a easy commute, or you could find something, because I think I seen where they was offering like some online program. Man, it's 2 years, like I need something faster. Yeah, you might have to go somewhere else, because it would be fast. Like if you could go somewhere, it would be faster, it would cost you less money, and you could just start working, you could get into the game faster. And then you're gonna have to go somewhere, you're gonna have to take about a year and work at somebody's hospital to get an experience before you can go traveling. Sometimes they say 2 years, but I would start trying even after a year of me working at a hospital, especially if you work at a good hospital where they got like multiple services at. Go do that for like a year and start working with one of these travel agencies to get you an assignment. Sign up for Care Rev and Medley, because then at least you can pick up shifts at whatever local facility is in your area, and go from there. I'm a pharmacist, certified pharmacist. Well, what you trying to go back to surgical tech? You want to be a surgical tech? I wouldn't be going. Look, y'all, I don't like school. I work here. Oh, in Houston, you just want to go back to school for something new? Y'all, I'm so hungry right now. Like, I had some coffee, that's it. But yeah, if I'm like, oh, he got a flat tire. Damn, that's tough. Yeah, surgical tech look fun. It's exciting. It can be exciting, I'm not gonna lie. It can be tiring as well. It's a lot of standing. It's a lot of thinking. It's a lot of problem solving. You will, run into some people that may not be as friendly. But I think it's a personality thing as well. I think that has a lot to do with. Yeah, I want to go faster, but I'm already going over the speed limit. I'm going to get behind these cars. Xfinity in front of me going real slow, and it's an 18-wheeler in front of them going even slower. So I'm going to just be patient, because we ain't in no rush. We just going fishing today. Ain't no pressure, right? Now they going around him, so I got to go around him, so he going too slow. But yeah, if I'm y'all, to avoid burnout, key back to that, don't overwork yourself. And if you're gonna if you're gonna really put yourself out there, just do it for a year and then take a break. Make sure you take your break, y'all. Take a break. That and then too, maybe even work part-time sometimes. Like maybe go do a PR, not a PRN, maybe go do a travel assignment for 6 months or so, and then get like a PRN position somewhere, or get a PRN position before you leave. And then when you come back home to your hometown or your home base, you can pick up your PRN position when you want to, but you got money because you just came from traveling, so you're not hard up. Hey, pharmacy techs in the building. Yeah, look, y'all probably know each other. No, I'm playing. Kid, where you at? He in Houston, or Art in Houston. I don't know if Art is. I can't see your profile picture, so I don't know if you Art Bay Hannah. No, Hannah, that's a girl, so that's got to be a girl. I'm sorry, Hannah. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun. So I enjoy it. Yeah. I couldn't see her. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure I don't run over nobody and get ran over, right? So we almost there, but y'all, I'm gonna have to get me something to eat from somewhere. I want a biscuit. I want a chicken biscuit sandwich, y'all. That's so fattening. I done rode all the way down here to go fishing, y'all. This is crazy. Texas, you in Texas, but where Kia? Where you at? I don't know where Kia at. I know she ain't in Jacksonville, cause we'll be real friends like Kia. I have you out here fishing with me. You'll be like, girl, I don't want to go fishing. I don't want to go fishing. I'm gonna go live on my other channel too, y'all, in a minute. Well, when I get there, maybe. I might be tired of talking. Oh, you in Philly? Oh, it's cold in Philly right now, ain't it? Is it still cold there? Y'all, I can't be nowhere where it's cold at. I can't be nowhere where it's cold. I'm not a fan. I did have fun when I was in New Mexico, though. That was kind of fun. I had fun when I was in San Francisco as well. It's cold up there too, y'all. It can get cold. Yeah, my body not a fan. I'm not like a cold. I'm not a fan of it. That's why I'm down here in Florida. And sometimes Jacksonville be too cold. It be too cold. But today we're going a little bit further south. So hopefully, like, it's showing me that the weather's 65 degrees down here. So that's good, because I just came from Jacksonville. And Jacksonville, it's like 50. It was like 50 something degrees, 53 degrees this morning. So I went home and got me a jacket, and I got on the road to come down here. But I am gonna have to get me something to eat, because I ain't gonna want to eat while I'm fishing, because I'm gonna have like fish hands, shrimp hands, and I ain't gonna want to eat. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to talk to y'all this morning a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited y'all popped in. I need to go live more. Janelle gonna pop on and say something later. She gonna be like, I missed the live. I'm trying to figure out a time to do it, a better time on Sunday or Saturday or Sunday. Go live, but I'll probably be doing this on the weekend, because I be having time. But I got another channel, y'all, and my other channel got monetized too, so y'all gotta check me out on my Jazz Homestead if y'all want to see what I be doing in the yard and the garden and everything. That's why I've been posting like some of my fishing videos. So I have 2 monetized channels. This channel is monetized on YouTube, and the other channel monetized, but it's not monetized for ads just quite yet. It's almost monetized for ads. So yeah, this one of the like ways that I think it's so easy just to have like a little side hustle, a little income, a little extra income stream coming in, you know. Because YouTube you can really, like, any business, y'all, if y'all don't know this, I know I'm like all over the place, but if you don't know, any business, like if you promoting it, or when you have a business, you get a tax right off for promoting it, and all of, like, whatever required, like me getting my nails done, I might need to, you know, look a certain kind of way to do my videos, so that's part of a tax right off. Y'all, I just think, like, if y'all, like I said, if y'all don't come for money, then we don't know this. I ain't come for no money, and I ain't know none of this, and I'm just so excited. I'm learning, and I got a whole platform I can share with y'all, like, this how I'm doing it. Now, I did go to the military. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, if y'all young and you ain't got no kids and nothing like that, if you can't figure out your life, or you know somebody that can't figure their life out, just tell them to go to the military until they can get their life together, because it just gave me so many skills and so many, like, it gave me so much confidence in myself that I just feel like I can do anything. And I do think that had something to do with me early on going to the military and having like that foundation set in myself where, you know, like, you can do this. But be responsible, you know what I'm saying? Like, have some kind of structure. I ain't saying go retire from the military. I'm just saying it did help me. That's how I became a surgical tech. If y'all don't know, I was a surgical tech for the Navy. And how they trained me when I went in, I was able to get my surgical tech certification and my surgical assistant certification through my military training. Now, they have changed some stipulations when getting your first assist certification, but you know, it's still an option even if you don't go to the military. I would go do like a training program like Meridian, I want to say, have a online surgical assistant program, and Gulf Coast State College has a surgical assistant program, and Gulf Coast State College in Panama City, Florida is a community college, so you should be able to use like any Pell Grants, or like, you know, any kind of assistance that you may have. They might have like scholarships. I know other programs are like private facilities, and they don't really offer a lot, and it costs more. So I would, oh, and back to picking a school for, I think his name was J.I. on here. Picking a school, be careful, because I wouldn't go to like a private college if you could avoid it, if like a private facility like Ford is, and I'm not knocking those schools or anything like that, you guys. I'm just saying, if you could choose the best route, I would go a community college, because it is low costing, and then I would pick the certificate at the community college, and that's gonna run you about $5,000 or $6,000 just to get in the game. It's probably gonna be like 12 months. But if you do a diploma, not a diploma, if you do a degree, it's gonna cost you about twice as much, if not 3 times, because you got to pay for all your prerequisite classes. So before you would even get accepted in the surgical tech program, if you was to go get the degree, you would have to do your English, your, like the basic requirements to a degree. So English Comp 1, I'm pretty sure algebra, and like history, like you got to go through the college part of it, the actual prerequisite part. That's why I say, and before you can even get into the surgical tech program, that's why me personally, I wouldn't do the surgical tech program as a degree. I would just go and get a certificate. Worst case scenario, you do have to go to a private practice. Not a private practice, what I'm talking about, a private school. And when you go to a private school, you just gonna pay more, but you do get the hot rate into the field. The only thing is, you're gonna pay the same 3 times as much if you was to go to like a Fortis than if you was to go to like a community college. And the community college, you could get a degree for the same amount of money that you're gonna get a certificate from one of the private colleges like Fortis. And so it is like something you got to look at and kind of pay attention to at the end of the day. But yeah, so I'm in the city that I need to be in, y'all. It's so country here. It's like a little small country town. I grew up here, y'all, so I'm finna throw my fishing rod out a few times, see what we can catch. Hopefully we catch something, because I done drove a whole hour, and I'm finna have to drive a whole hour back. But it's quiet too. It's like nobody out. They getting ready for church, baby. They probably like, this heathen, what's she doing? She fast. Y'all know how the old is. It's like, she's so fast. But I'm gonna go slow, because what we're not gonna do is get no ticket here, because they not gonna be friendly. It's one of them kind of towns, like, act like you know where you at. Nah. So anyways, y'all, let me find me something to eat. I'm finna sign off. I'm so glad y'all hung out with me today. I hope I was able to provide some type of value to somebody. I hope y'all got some kind of, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, value. That's the word. If y'all like this video, please like it. If you haven't already, I appreciate every like, every view, every one of you. She's so corny sometimes. But I'm gonna go ahead and find me something to eat, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. If y'all want to see me, I might go live on my fishing channel. I know it's not a fishing channel, it's a homesteading channel, but I might go live fishing over there, just so I can get interaction over there, because I haven't really been live over there, y'all. And I don't really know, who's over there like that. But most of the people that's over there, I have gotten because of my fishing videos. So they might like me going fishing. But I'll catch y'all on the next one. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all Sunday. Bye, guys.